Welcome again. In this video, we'll explore the dimensions of strengths as an easy activity that you can do with your client. It helps categorize and reflect on strengths in a deeper way. This exercise is designed to help your clients clearly identify strengths, recognize areas for growth, and prioritize actions to boost performance and well-being. The dimensions of strengths is based on a model by Alex Linley, who divides strengths into 4 categories. Let's go through them one by one. Realized strengths are the strengths you already use regularly and they energize you. These are the things you do well and that give you a sense of fulfillment. When you are using those strengths, you can experience flow, a state of energized focus where everything seems to click. You can ask yourself, what do I do often and feel good at? Where do I consistently perform well? And what do others frequently praise me for? Secondly, we have unrealized strengths. Unrealized strengths are strengths that you have but don't use often. Even though you might not apply them much in daily life, they still energize you when you do. The key is to bring these into your awareness and find ways to apply them more in your everyday life. Related questions are, what skills or talents do I rarely use but enjoy? What comes naturally to me that I haven't explored that fully? And what do I feel I could be good at but haven't tried much? Then we have learned behaviors. Learned behaviors are things that you do regularly, and while you might be good at them, they tend to drain your energy. These are often habits and skills you've developed over time, but they don't truly fulfill you. Consider these questions. What do I do well but find tiring? Which tasks feel like a routine without excitement? What am I good at, but I don't really enjoy it? And lastly, we have the weaknesses. Weaknesses are areas where you struggle and feel drained. These are things that not only diminish your performance, but also take away from your overall energy. It's important to recognize them and, instead of struggling, consider delegating them to someone who is better suited for that task. It is important to recognize them and, instead of struggling, consider delegating them to someone else who is better suited for that activity. Yes, there are other people who are amazingly equipped for things that you do not enjoy doing because they are different people and they have different strengths. Ask yourself, what do I struggle with regularly? Where do I feel the least confident? And what do I avoid because it is difficult? In the theory section, we already tackled the 4 different categories, so this will be a short recap. Skip this in the video if you are already very familiar with these terms. And now, here we go on. Now let's take a look at the Stronger You cards. Now, how do we use these different categories with our clients in an exercise? First, we need to have a physical or online environment in which we can work with the cards. Then we let the client review the cards and place each card into one of the 4 categories: realized strengths, unrealized strengths, learned behaviors, or weaknesses. Feel free to add additional post-its and texts to reflect ideas that your client might not see in the cards themselves. Then, at the second step, prioritize the 1 to 3 top strengths that you feel are most relevant in each category. So in the end, you have a maximum of 9 cards. You can see this here on the image. Take cards, place them into the different categories, and in these categories, you then get to the top 9 cards. Once you have categorized your strengths, it is time to build your strength board. Find the template to this strength board linked below this video to use it with the Stronger You card set. This will make it easy for your client to put the different cards into the different categories, print it out, or use it on any online whiteboard. Now, after completing the strength board, it is important to reflect. As a coach or facilitator, you can guide your client through these steps Let them present their board. What are the different strengths and why are they in the different categories? Discuss the question at the bottom of each field in relationship with each of the different cards. And then keep coaching, active listening, and supporting your clients in uncovering what these superficial words, these strength cards, mean to them in their life, in their environment, in their interpretation. Lastly, you can help them identify the 3 most important strengths to focus on overall. So at the end of this step, you are left with only 3 cards or 3 post-its that you can use further. With this, the strength board is complete and you can encourage your client to take action, to focus on leveraging these strengths and bringing unrealized strengths into their daily routines. Additionally, you can help them manage or delegate their learned behaviors and, of course, avoid everything that has to do with the weaknesses. Now, how can that look like in a real-life example? Let me show you. I was coaching a client and going through all these steps, she ended up with the following 3 strengths. Versatile, keep going when others give up. That is a term that she decided to put there herself. And playful. These 3 terms are in different categories, and so we found different things that are important to her to work with these strengths. For versatile, she found that she could leverage her love for different activities much more in her work and to ask others openly and for help actively. She was doing that and bringing in this strong side of her mostly in her private life. And she had this conception of a strong separation between private and professional life. Blurring that line a bit and bringing in the strengths which she would focus on in her free time, also to her work, made a big difference for her. At the same time, she often felt left out and unconnected by not being able to joke around as easily as her colleagues at work. This is why she put playful there as a weakness and now decided that this is okay. Not everybody has to be at the center of attention. So we're working on her beliefs around reciprocity and FOMO, fear of missing out, where eventually she can then say, it's okay to just laugh. It's okay to just be there. I don't have to be like the others. As you can see, this exercise not only helps increase self-awareness, but also empowers your clients to make conscious decisions about how they engage with their strengths moving forward. I hope this walkthrough has helped you understand how to use the dimensions of strengths. By categorizing and reflecting on strengths, you can unlock greater performance for your client, well-being, and satisfaction for everyone involved. Thank you for watching the video. See you in the next one.